Hey, Jefferson Multimedia. It's time to go over our syllabus. I have redone the classroom rules because of all the new distance learning stuff we're doing this year. So, syllabus, what's the name of the class? Jefferson Multimedia. Here's our address. Here is my phone number. Here is my email. This is way important. Everything we do for class will be posted at the website jeffmedia.weebly.com. Go there every day, more in a minute. But let's start with section 1. Media production is a combination of photography, creative writing, and computer technology. Students create multimedia projects using Adobe Creative Cloud. We'll be doing Photoshop images, we're going to make videos, and a whole lot more. It's cool, it's creative, it's fun. Freedom of choice is key. We'll review general guidelines for several different kinds of movies or projects or whatever, and then you will write, film, and create them from your own sense of style. But there are some projects I say no to, and here's why. The first one, crude humor. I love it when projects are funny, but if there's no point and it's just your brother making fart noises, I'm going to say no to it. I also say no to violence. I'm picky with violence. Sometimes it's acceptable and sometimes it moves the story forward. But a lot of us just kind of fall back on it because that's the only story we know how to tell. So I'm picky with that. Extreme silliness is kind of like the other end of crude humor. I want to see the comedy in what you do, but it has to have a point. If I can tell that you're just messing around on camera so you can laugh at yourself messing around, I'll say no to that too. I may also say no to scripts that look just like the examples I've shown you, or if it mirrors anything too closely that we've seen on TV recently. One of the big things in this class is people copy and write the same projects over and over and over and over and over again. I want to make sure that our projects are ours, not just something we copied from someone else. So if it's really obvious that you've taken it from someone else, I may say, hey, try it again and come up with something yourself. Another big thing, we're going to study personal responsibility and classroom behavior. Most of the problems at school, they're not academic, they're social and emotional. It's how we get along with people. We need teaching on how to work with each other so we can solve conflicts without anger or hurt. Did you hear the guy with a four-wheeler going down the road? Yeah, I think so. Next one, what do? You'll master the use of cameras and computers to write, plan, film, and edit your own movies. You're going to master the basics of English, grammar, and composition. You're writing stories, you're writing scripts in here. This is a jacked up English class that's a lot more fun because you get to make movies, but you're still going to learn how to write. And you're also going to master the classroom behavior norms and learn how to work together as a team. Isn't that sweet? Yes, it is. Materials needed. What is next? Bring your laptop and your power cord to school every day. We won't be using paper and pencils this year due to COVID. Computers are provided by the school. Cameras can be checked out from me on a very limited basis. Most of the times, I'll ask you to use your phone as a video camera. It's easy and it's fun. Passes in attendance. Be in the room with your materials as the bell rings. If you ask to run to the restroom right before the bell, you may be marked tardy. If you're waiting out in the hallway to be let into my room because of the bell schedule and you realize you got to go to the bathroom, guess what you can do? Go to the bathroom. Then come right back and let me know. We'll be fine. I'm not really picky with attendance. If you're tardy frequently, I'll talk to you about it. But the bell schedule is shortened. Things are different this year. I want to give you guys as much leeway as I can. Page 2, I refuse bathroom passes when I'm teaching, when too many students ask at once, if you've been absent or tardy recently, and when you aren't participating. So do your stuff, and you should be good. You've got 2 days to make up anything you missed during an absence. Ask for any assignments you missed if you were sent to the office. If work isn't submitted within 2 days of coming back, you receive a 0. Remember, it's not my job to tell you what you missed. It's your job to find out. Next section, academic integrity. Students caught copying homework, copying test or quiz answers, or submitting anything they copied from the internet. They'll get a 0 on that assignment, and I'll also contact the parents. Cheating is bad. Don't do it. If you use the words of someone else, give them credit. Really basic stuff, and I'll show you how that's done. Here comes a big section, grading and classroom management. First and last names go on your online quizzes. If you mess it up, log out and log back in properly. Don't ask me to kick you out because you can't spell your own name right. Capitalize the first letter of both names. Grades are split into 3 categories. Tests and quizzes are only 20%. So if you bomb a quiz in here, I'm pretty much going to say, big deal. You'll be fine. Why? Because your daily participation is 30%. Anything in my class that's not a quiz is a big grade. And your projects are 50% of your grade. So if you do a killer project, these little quiz grades don't really matter that much. I do give pink slips for people who act out in class, and in my case, they're a writing assignment. Either due at the end of the hour or the next day, depending on how much time is left when it's assigned. I want you to pick only one prompt from the sheet and then write 10 sentences on it. Trust me, it's not the most exciting thing in the world. So do your work and keep your behavior in line, and you will never ever have to mess with this. Media work only while you're in my room. Don't play online. Don't do work for other classes. If you're finished with the step you're at right now, move on to the next one. A lot of us will do quick, sloppy work so we can say, I'm done, then zone out. Don't be that guy. Things to stay away from. When you're in my classroom, keep your phone in your pocket. You've got a laptop. It's fun. Use it. Don't use headphones while I'm teaching. Once we start video and audio editing, bring them if you have them. Until I tell you it's okay to use headphones, though, please don't. A lot of people put headphones in and totally ignore everything I have to say, which makes me feel really sad. So don't make me cry. And then finally, if you're on Zoom, chat's for class discussion only. If you abuse it, you lose it. Recap of where to find us online. Lessons are at jeffmedia.weebly.com. YouTube.com/Jefferson Multimedia has all of our videos, and Jefferson Multimedia is also on Facebook, so find us there too. New stuff for 2020. Here's a big one. 7th and 8th graders leave my classroom at different times. Both groups work until the bell. 8th graders. Once the 7th graders leave, you don't sit and wait for the bell to ring. Keep working. I will be on you until you do it. One of the biggest problems in school is wasted time. Use every second. Remain at your seat until the bell. We do not line up by the door. I'm going to be tight with deadlines because you'll have work time on the days you're at home. Next one, Zoom links will be posted where? jeffmedia.weebly.com instead of the LMS page. Go there at the beginning of the hour. The link may not be posted until class begins. Wait patiently and just click the words Jeff Media in white cursive text at the top left of the screen to refresh the screen until you see the name of your class hour, followed by the link. If you can't get in, email me. We might not fix it that hour, but we'll fix it. Here's a big one. If you have a question on Zoom, unmute yourself and say question. This will keep me from saying, hi, what do you need every time your dog barks? We have to keep the chat and the crosstalk to a minimum on Zoom because I have to keep things going so that we all can learn the things. Once you get in my room, plug in your laptop to the power strip underneath the desk. Turn it on the minute you sit down. I would recommend not turning your laptop off while you're at school because those updates take forever, right? Also, make sure the electrical outlet at the wall is plugged in. And last hour, please unplug it before leaving at night. Now, my phone is at the opposite end of the room as my desk now. So if you call during class, I may or may not make it before voicemail picks it up. So email is best. And then finally, distance learning changes so much for teachers. I'm rethinking everything I've ever done in the classroom so you can understand it even if you aren't with me that day. More guidelines may be added as we go, but I like as few rules as possible. So thanks for understanding. This is the syllabus as it stands right now. Study this puppy. We'll do a practice quiz and then we'll do a quiz for a grade right after that. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.